Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's the 13th of October, 2018, and it is a beautiful day out here. If you can believe this is the middle of October. I have ordered a ton of parts for the 1971 CT70, not all of which did arrive. I ordered a new carburetor, and I am so bummed that it did not make it by today. I so wanted to make this thing run for a while, get it good and warmed up, and change the oil, and run through the gears and run it around the barn a little bit or something. But unfortunately, the carburetor is not going to show up till Wednesday, so I am bummed. And I thought, well, I'm not even going to be able to make a video out of anything. But a couple parts did show up. The throttle cable made it. Not that that does any good, because I can't get the old throttle cable out of the carburetor because the slide is so gummed up. I haven't tried today. I filled the slide. On top of the slide, I shot a bunch of PB Blaster down there last weekend, but I don't know if it's broke loose yet or not. And the idea that I might end up with more of these, any of the parts that I can save, I'm just going to save them in case I get one that has nothing, and this might be better than nothing. So, I'll save the old throttle cable if I can save it. I'll save any of the parts that are, still on this thing and sort of usable, even if they are ugly and nearly junk. So, one of the parts that showed up was the left handlebar. This one is broken and horribly welded here and here. It's bent. Boy, they want a fortune for these, new or used. It would look probably odd if it had two new ones. It would look odd if it had a new one and a used one. So I bought a used one, paid a bunch of money for it. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet, obviously. Let's see what it looks like. A lot of paperwork. He wrote me a note, the seller. I'll read it. That's right. This was also had maybe the headlight dimmer switch, which may or may not be usable. Didn't find out. I wish I had a knife at this point. Is it? By golly. Might need some new shrink tube or something. Man. That's just scratched too. There we go. What a nightmare. Well, is it the same? By golly, I believe it is. And it is in nice shape. Let's get rid of this old one. These things are designed to lay the handlebars down so you can easily put this in the family truckster and haul it out somewhere to go ride it or whatever. If you're watching this, you probably already knew that. It's a very long-winded screw. There we go. This one still had the switch, but it's missing all the stuff. Slide the new one on. Will it go just that easy? It appears that it will. What is the down position? Like that. Okay. Up position. Wow, this one fits much better. Should have oiled that up a little bit. Hey, sweet, which, I didn't know if this one was bent either, but they seem to be even. However, this one's pretty and this one's pretty yucky. Look at that. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is show y'all a little trick. Oh, I ordered, I'm going to tell you, let me see if I can remember what I ordered, because I order these things and then I just forget. So here's what I know that I ordered. Air filter, front fender. I got a used front fender for 20 bucks shipped. Couldn't turn that down. The ignition switch, which obviously goes in that hole right there. And a complete wiring harness. What else? Obviously carburetor. Probably some other stuff. I just honestly can't remember. The stuff will come in and it'll surprise me. And I have to be careful that I check my purchase history on my eBay account before I buy something, because I might have already bought it. I get on there early in the morning, late at night, etc. Okay, so I'm going to shut this down for a second and get prepared. We'll come back on. I'm going to show you how I de-rustify chrome. I've done it in some of my other videos, and you might be a little bit surprised if you haven't seen those videos yet. But we're going to go after the right side handlebar, try to make it sort of match the left one, and then we might look at that rear fender, because I haven't ordered a replacement for it. Not going to worry about the exhaust, because I'm sure I'll change it. And we'll go from there. I'll catch you back here in just a second. Alright, lime away. That's what we're going to use to take the rust off. It's the first step in restoring the chrome. Now, remember, the rust is under the chrome, and when it did that, the chrome went away. It's not like it's going to come out perfect, because there is no chrome left. It's going to be bare spots, but it will kill the rust, and we'll be able to polish the rest of the chrome, and it'll look okay. It won't look perfect. It'll look okay. All right, so wear gloves when you use this stuff. I'm just going to pour a little bit into that coffee cup, and I use those little solder flux brushes you can get for cheap, for a bag of 50 of them or whatever, Harbor Freight. And once we do the lime away, we'll clean it just with some soap and water to neutralize the acid that's in the lime away. And then we'll polish it out with the Mother's Chrome polish. So I'm going to throw you on the stand. I'm going to put the gloves on, pour a little bit in the coffee cup. I will show you a little rust removal. And if you guys are working on stuff like this, you're going to need to know this. I'm trying to get the best light. It's kind of late afternoon, so the light's going away. Alright, we'll start on the top of it. Put some gloves on, put some safety glasses on. You don't want that stuff in your eyes. I get a lot of garbage on YouTube for wearing sunglasses. Well, first of all, they're safety glasses. And I have clear ones and I have smoke ones. So, it's a beautiful sunny day and I'm in and out. And if it keeps them on my head, on my face where they do me some good, I wear smoked ones. My eyes adjust, they're very sensitive and they adjust quickly, so we'll do a little bit of this so you can see the whole process, but you probably don't want to watch the whole thing. And I'll go on my own there for a little while. The perch here that holds the lever is welded to the bar. That's the way they are from the factory. They're not clamped on like you'd see on most other bikes. I should have done a test spot on this just to see how good it would do. I did a test spot on the front fender too while we're at it. So this obviously has some sort of acid in it. Treat it like it does. I should pull that grip off there. I also use the Scotch-Brite pads. I'm fairly cheap. I buy them at Home Depot. They're in a pack of, maybe 8 or 10. I keep them in a drawer with an old pair of scissors because I typically only need to use a little piece of it. So I cut like a size of a large postage stamp, maybe 1 inch square or so, because that'll do most jobs. And that 10 pack of those abrasive pads will last me a long time. We're talking years, and I use them all the time. Well, we'll see how we're doing here. Just coming back and hitting her again. You can smell the acid in this. It's not obnoxious or anything, but you probably want to use it in a well-ventilated area. Put a fan on it or something. I dribbled a little on the paint, but you know there's rust under the paint, so let's embrace that a minute, see what happens. It's too bad too, because I was hoping to, if it was presentable, I would just polish up the paint what it will, but it's so bad. I did put a towel so I don't get any on the VIN tag. It's the nicest thing on the whole bike, the VIN tag. I didn't want to mess it up. Okay. So we'll just let that soak for a moment while I get my little piece of Scotch-Brite pad. Yeah, they look okay. They maybe ain't perfect as far as straightness is concerned. So this is what I'm talking about 1 inch square. And I'm cheap as they come, I keep telling you that, but that 10 pack will last me a long time, but this is all you need for cleaning up this handlebar. Then you can just throw it away when you're done. Scotch-Brite pad. Again, this stuff doesn't replace your chrome for you. If it's gone, it's gone. But we'll make this handlebar a little more presentable. This is rough enough. I'm gonna do another coat, but I'll finish this up real quick and show you what it looks like. And then I don't want to get this stuff on my camera, which is my phone. So take the gloves back off. Oh man, were you out of frame? I'm sorry. Not very good at this, am I? So there you have it. Again, when the chrome is gone, it's gone. We haven't polished this yet. This one's always going to be better than this one. But we'll give it one more shot with the lime away. And then we'll polish it up, and that's going to be what it'll be. Good as it could be. Right over here, maybe we'll find something to put over it or something. We'll figure that out. Oh yeah, the little spot on the front fender that I did. Can I do this without getting it on me? We'll just wipe it off here. Lime away. Again, need a little more work, a little more polishing, but I've got a new one coming, so we ain't gonna bother with that. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna finish this handlebar, and then go on to something else. I'll check back with you a little bit. We'll find enough stuff to fiddle with on this bike to put a video out today. And then we'll wait for my carburetor to show up, and then we'll have some fun. Catch you in a little bit. Hey guys, I'm having a little better than expected results with the lime away on the painted portions. I thought I'd show you at least before and after as I'm fiddling with this thing a little bit. Let me show you what I mean. This paint had so much rust underneath it that I was just sure it would be shot. It all looked kind of like this. Maybe not quite that bad, but a lot of it did. But it's coming out a little nicer than I thought. So look at this. If I could save the paint, if there was enough of it to, we're not talking about looking great, but presentable is what we're talking about. Look at that. It's the rust under the paint. You can see up here, it wasn't too bad. Again, it dripped a little on there. And I thought, oh, let's just test that, right? Just dripped it. Not bad. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you that, and I'll keep working on it. I'll keep working on just that spot and see how nice I can get it. Because you can buy the decals. I can, clean it up what it will, put new decals on it, and make it presentable. Because, I mean, it's a chore to pull this bike apart to paint it. Although it would look cool. And there's the chrome rear fender kind of before, so I'll try and make the after show up here in just a little bit. So after's coming up here in just a second. Well, there's the after. The bumps and stuff are still in it, but the rest is kind of gone. What I didn't expect was the muffler to clean up as nice as it did. So I said earlier I'd be replacing it, but I'm going to retract that statement. I just realized too that muffler guard is wrong. There's only 2 bolts in it because the other 2 don't line up. I actually recognize, I think that's off a CT70, like a 60s vintage. So I'm going to pull that off one of these days, and I think the whole thing will polish up good enough. We're going to run with it. That cleaned up better than I hoped that it would. That black mark there is just lack of paint. And then the handlebars are presentable. Had to move it out of the direct sun. The sun comes in the shop pretty good there at this time of day. Once again, I got another front fender coming. So yeah, little chrome cleanup. I might still fiddle with this for a little bit. I was fiddling a little with this triple tree and that rusty bolt head and things like that. So I'll fiddle with this for a little while. It's just going to be a quick video. Due to lack of parts, we're not going to get much done with this thing this weekend. But hey, next weekend's another day. And, progress is progress. So I appreciate you guys coming along for the ride and fiddling around with my fun little toys. And we'll catch you guys next weekend. Have a good week, you guys.